Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best centers in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, just as with all of my other rankings lists that I've ever done on this channel, this list is entirely my opinion for one, and also is going to be composed of players who can play the center position, not just primary centers. I like to do that for all of my top 10 rankings, as if the player can play that position, I think they deserve to be included in this top 10 if they are, well, a player deserving of being in the top 10, not just primary centers. That's just the way that I personally prefer to do these top 10 rankings. But also, before we hop into the video, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 3,000 subscriber mark on the channel. We're less than 130 subscribers away, and I would love to hit that within the next month by the beginning of February. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards that goal. And yeah, without further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's hop into it and see what number 10 is looking like. And at number 10, I'm going with Dolph Schayes. I think Dolph is a great card. I have him a lot higher on the power forward list, but the thing about him at center that prevents me from putting him any higher than 10 is the fact that he's only 6'8". 6'8" is just not a significant height at this point in the year. Considering that you're comparing him to guys at the center position who are 6'11", 6'10" at the minimum, but even 7 foot, 7'1". Guys like that, it's just hard to run a guy like Dolph Schayes, I feel like, who's just a bit undersized. Hotspots from almost everywhere on the court. Really good badges, Hall of Fame catch and shoot corner specialist, gold blinders, gold limitless, gold sniper. He's a good finisher. 85 driving dunk, 88 shot three, 89 speed and excel, 87 speed. The ball's really good. Defensively, he's super solid all the way around. Hall of Fame rebound chaser is nice with his high rebounding ability, and that does help make up for the lack of size a bit. But the thing is, doesn't get the quick first step badge, doesn't get the bailout badge. Defensively, he's super solid. You can add clamps, interceptor, things like that to improve him further. And he definitely is a great card. Release is elite. He's one of the best pick and pop guys in the entire game with the jump shot 38 on quick, which is one of the better jumpers in the game. He's a great card. Does a lot of things well, but the lack of quick first step, lack of bailout does hurt him a bit. And then especially at the center position, the lack of size just really limits him, because I think it hurts him in terms of his ability to defend against the mash and also his rebounding ability. So great card, but I don't think he deserves to be any higher than 10 for the center position specifically. At number 9, I decided to go with Evan Mobley. This is tough because there's definitely some great budget centers. Like, there's guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Bill Russell, Bill Walton, guys like that who are really solid cards, but didn't quite make this top 10 list. But Evan Mobley did. 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan is really nice size. 3 out of 5 hotspots. Only 1 Hall of Fame badge, post playmaker, but super solid gold badges. He's got the interior badges that you want. Shooting wise, he can get limitless spot up and sniper added. He can get quick first step. Already comes with bailout, bullet passer, dimer, glue hands, things of that nature. And then also defensively, he's already really well rounded. Isn't really missing any of those crucial interior badges. Super solid defender on both the perimeter and especially on the interior. He's really good. He's a good rebounder. He's got good size. He's got solid speed, solid dunking ability, and really nice shooting ability as well. His jumper is super nice. 84 with AG upwards, the same base as guys like Tyrese Maxey and Emmanuel Quickly. Definitely a smooth, easy to release jumper. One of the better jumpers for a big man in the game, I would say. And just overall, when badged out, I think this Evan Mobley card is probably the best budget center in the game for sure. Well, depending on what your budget is, but he's the best, like, true, really cheap budget center in the game. Definitely a great all-around card. 100% I think deserves to be in this top 10, and I put him at number 9. At number 8, I went with Cliff Robinson. Cliff Robinson, here's the thing. Great card, but I just don't, his jumper is just really, it's not great at all, in my opinion. I don't like the jumper. 6'10" with 7'1", he's been a solid size, but 86 speed and excel, 84 speed with ball, super solid. He's a great defender, solid dunker, solid shooter. Statistically, he's not really missing much. Same thing with the playmaking badges, already comes with the key ones you need. And defensively, he's elite. Hall of Fame interceptor, intimidator, pogo stick, post lockdown. Does need limitless spot up and sniper added, but if you add those 2 badges to him, he really comes mostly complete besides those 2 badges. The thing is, his jumper, set shot 3 is just not that good, in my opinion. I don't like it this year. It's the same base as guys like Kevin McHale. Fundamental dribble style is really nice. He can create better than most centers, which is good. But the jump shot just really kind of throws me off about this card. He doesn't have the most elite of size, decent size though. And overall, really good card. I think you could make an argument that he's higher. I just don't like the jumper, and for that reason, I'm only putting him at number 8. At number 7, I'm going with Tim Duncan, another guy who I think you could argue would be higher, but I just don't like the jumper very much. It is definitely a very greenable jumper, but it's kind of slow. 81 speed and excel isn't the craziest. 76 speed of ball, like, his speed isn't the best. Defensively, he's elite though. Hoff interceptor, intimidator, post lockdown, rebound chaser, rim protector. Solid playmaking badges, does need quick first step added, does need limitless spot up and sniper. Those are kind of consistent themes on badges to add to these cards, and he definitely needs those badges. But Can shoot the 3 at a decent level, not the greatest shooter in the world, but if you add those shooting badges to him, he'll be knocked down when he's open. Again, jumper isn't good. He's not going to move well in the half court, so those two things hurt the card for sure. But defensively, he is absolutely elite. I will say that. Really, really good defender. 6'11 with 7'2 wingspan, so he has a little bit more size than a guy like Cliff Robinson as well. I think he gives you a ton of the defensive end of the court and on the interior, but for me personally, the offense and that shooting ability specifically is what holds him back a bit from being toward that top 5. At number 6, I'm going with George Mikan. Mikan is still my backup center on my God squad, a guy who you can run and have a lot of success with even in a competitive setting. 86 speed and excel is super solid. 79 speed of ball isn't bad. 95 driving and standing dunk is elite. 80 shot 3 is more than enough. He'll be knocked down with it. 93 interior, 80 block. Perimeter defense isn't the greatest. The ladder against the steal isn't amazing, but defensively he's super solid. Add the clamps and the interceptor to him in my personal opinion, as well as quick first step and bailout. Limitless spot as well, so he does need 5 badges added, but if you do add those 5 badges, he's going to be knocked down. Already has catch and shoot and sniper on gold, Hall of Fame downhill, gold bullet, blue hands, post playmaker. If you badge him out, he's elite. He's an elite finisher with Hoff post riser and limitless takeoff as well. Really, really, really good card. Jump shot 4 with release 70 upper is super, super nice. It's the same upper as Dolph Shays. Jump shot 4 is the same base as guys like Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Gerald Wallace, CJ McCollum, guys like that. Fundamental dribble style as well. He's going to be a better creator than the vast majority of centers on this list, and overall, just a really, really good card who gives you a lot on both ends of the court. I think in terms of like guys who are under the 50K price range, George Mikan is as good as it's going to get. At number 5, I went Kevin Garnett, and I know some people would put Kevin Garnett higher than this. I know there are some people in the community who might even put Kevin Garnett at number 1, and I think the top 5 is very debatable in terms of where you want to put certain players, but for me personally, KG is just at number 5, 6'11 with a 7'2 wingspan, hot shots from both corners, 8 hostage, dream shake, fast twitch, fearless finisher, post riser, interceptor, intimidator, post lockdown, rim protector, elite defensive badges, and then some finishing badges. Thing is, does need limitless spot up and sniper added. Isn't going to have any other shooting badges because he also needs that quick first step, bailout, and then I guess you could add a dead eye or something like that if you wanted to as well. But really nice speed and excel, which is super nice. Good dunking, really good defensive card. He's an elite defender, elite rebounder as well. And then shooting wise, he's pretty good. Like, he's just a great all-around card. Jump shot is a little bit slow. I prefer the jump shot to guys like Tim Duncan and Cliff Robinson, which is why I'm putting him higher than them. And I think it is really smooth and really easy to green. It's just a little bit slow. But if you do badge this card up, he is definitely an elite card, 100% a comp level card. And if you grinded for KG in Season 2, you can still use him and have a ton of success with him here in Season 3. At number 4, I decided to go Hakeem Olajuwon, and I think I debated putting Hakeem as high as number 2. I'll put it that way. And basically, anyone from 2 to 5, in my opinion, could pretty much be interchanged in any way. I think they're incredibly close, and I just had to pick a way to put them. 7 foot with a 7'3 wingspan is elite size. Hotspots from both corners. 7 hoffs, which are 5 finishing hoffs, and then intimidator and rim protector. Does need quick first step and bailout. Needs limitless spot up and sniper. So those are 4 of the 5 badge slots that he has that need to be filled right off the bat. And then you could add a post riser or a dead eye or something like that as that 5th Hall of Fame badge. Defensively, he is phenomenal. He gets really, really mashy and does not get mashed on the defensive end of the court. I feel like he is the best. I feel like on the interior anyway, he's the best defensive center and maybe the best rebounding center in my team right now. Really, really well-rounded defender though. Great post game if you want to use the post. Dunks at a solid level, shooting is solid, good speed and excel as well. And then jumper is set shot 18, which I think is one of the better set shots. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad either on Gasol, Vucevic, guys like that. It's really smooth and really easy to green. Very similar, I feel like, to KG's release in terms of speed as well. It's just a smooth, easy to release shot, but it's not easy to get off because it is that little bit slow, and that does hurt him compared to a couple of these guys in the top 3. And that's the main reason that I put him just slightly below the guys who I have top 3. At number 3, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, I think, is better at power forward, but I think he's elite at center as well. I really think you could run him at either spot and have a ton of success with him. 6'11 with a 7'4 wingspan is awesome as well. Hot spots from none of the corners, which is tough, and only a 69 shot 3. But if you add the +4 3-point boost, you get a coach who has +5 3-point rating like a diamond coach, you're looking at just off the bat, a 78 3-pointer. Then you get floor general diamond boost like that. You're looking at 80-something 3-pointer off the catch and shoot. He's going to be pretty knocked down. And the thing is, you can add any badge to him. Limitless spot up, sniper, catch and shoot. You can add all 3 of those badges to him and really help him out. Playmaking badges are already really good. Defensive badges are elite. Everything on gold except for pickpocket and then Hall of Fame pogo stick. And yeah, just a great all-around card, great finisher, really good speed and excel, good speed with ball. In terms of his defensive versatility, there's no center in the game who's going to give you more because he can guard on the perimeter at a high level. He can guard on the interior at a high level. He's He's got great size. He's a really good rebounder. He's got great athletic ability. Obviously, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, an elite finisher. And his jumper is really good too. That's one of the things with a low 3-point rating that's important. And he has a really smooth, really fast, and really easy to green jump shot. And that's really important, I think, for a guy who has a low 3-point shot, is that they have a good jumper. And because Giannis has that good jumper, I still feel like he can be a very knockdown shooter, a guy who I feel confident shooting those corner threes and even those hash threes with limitless spot up at times with. And I just think Giannis is a great card, a guy who you can use at either the power forward or center position and have it to the success. And I think at the center position, he's still a top 3 option. At number 2, I went DeMarcus Cousins. Whoops. And I think Boogie is just, he gives you so much offensively is the thing that I love about Boogie. That I think that just, I don't know. 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan. The 7'5" wingspan is massive on the defensive end. He's got really long arms, which helps him a lot. Hotspots from almost everywhere. 10 hops, which is some finishing badges, as well as catch and shoot, corner specialist, set shooter, and box. And then playmaking badges comes pretty complete already. Just needs that bailout badge added. Defensively, same thing. You can add clamps and interceptor. Those 2 badges would be nice to add. And then limitless spot up in terms of shooting badges is the 1 shooting badge to add. So there's 4 badges there to add. You can add a 5th one like limitless takeoff or mouse in the house or dimer or just whatever you'd like for that 5th badge slot. Defensively, he's not like OD good, but he's definitely solid, a good rebounder as well. And I feel like he plays defense better than his stats would say as well. I feel like this is honestly a really solid defensive card. He's got good size, really long arms, which helps him out a lot. And he's a really good dunker, really nice post game, shoots the ball at a high level, nice athlete. Set shot 8 isn't the greatest jumper in the world again, but I really do think it's a solid jumper. I prefer this jumper to basically any of these other jumpers, except for maybe Mikan's jumper and Mobley's jumper, as well as obviously Dolph's jumper, because Dolph's jumper is elite. But he gives you really nice defense, really good offense. I feel like he honestly moves pretty well on the offensive end of the court as well, better than a lot of centers in terms of his just ability to create slasher dribble styles, better than like big man dribble style. And I think he just runs pretty well as well. A guy who plays a little bit better than stats would say. Boogie is a great card, and 100% I think does deserve to be here in this top 5, and I put him at number 2. And then at number 1, we got D-Rob. D-Rob was the one like guarantee on this list. I knew I was going to put D-Rob at number 1. He is the best center in my team, in my opinion. I know there are some people who would argue for some of these other guys as the best center in my team, but D-Rob is my favorite at that center position. 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan, hotspot from the right corner, only 6 hops with their drop stepper, post technician, post lockdown, rebound chaser, rim protector, and tireless defender. Definitely needs badges. Add the limitless spot up, add the sniper, add the bullet passer, add the bailout, add the quick first step. Those 5 badges are crucial. Definitely need to add those to this D-Rob card. But if you get those 5 badges on him, he's a very complete card and a really good defender on both the interior, solid on the perimeter as well with the 83 lateral quickness. He's 7'1" with the 7'5" wingspan, so he's got long arms and elite size. Solid rebounder with the Hall of Fame rebound chaser, kind of makes up for those slightly low defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding stats. I feel like he rebounds really well this year, which has kind of been a problem with D-Rob cards in the past, is that he doesn't rebound that well. But my D-Rob just rebounds so well, which is super, super nice. 85 driving dunk, 82 shot 3. One of the best big man releases in the game is this D-Rob release. It's a super smooth lefty release. One of my favorite releases on this list. The only release I would say is better than it is maybe Giannis's Dolph Shays, but he's also got the ability to get all those shooting badges, has a solid 3-point rating. He is just a knockdown shooter who gives you elite defense, elite size, elite smashing ability, really solid athleticism as well. Just a guy who kind of does everything well on the court. I think D-Rob is the best center in the game right now. I will be running D-Rob in the 250K quals, even if we were to get another elite center on Friday. And yeah, I think this is the top 10 centers in my team right now. I am aware that there are going to be people who have very different opinions of me, and that is totally fine. Feel free to let me know about it down in the comment section down below. And also, if you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.